Alright guys, just San here, back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And in today's video, we're going to be checking out the new Dokkan Fest World Tournament Goku at 55%. Because if you saw the live stream, I did manage to pull one copy of this guy. Unfortunately, we didn't get any of the new banner units or the Piccolo, but I mean, we got one Goku, so I'll take it, right? It's definitely better than nothing. And even 55%, I already know this guy's about to be an absolute menace. I mean, he's relatively low link leveled as well. And we got a couple of equips on him, but nothing too crazy. So this isn't really his best situation. I mean, of course, you know, we got him SA10. He's under 200% leader skill. We got some support, but he definitely could look a lot better if, you know, you link level him a bit and you have some dupes in him. So we'll see how good he's looking 55%. This is my box, so I'm not using a private server. So the showcase team isn't crazy, but, you know, had to use what I had. I mean, we got some good supports on here, so it'll definitely work. Now, let me make sure I have these skip off so we can play this guy's intro animation because it definitely looks good. I mean, both the Piccolo and the Goku, their intro animations are just like crazy top tier. So let's play this. Alright, so the friend Goku we brought is also 55%. Let me just check really quick to check that he's like low link leveled and all that. Oh, okay, so he's got some additional equips as well, but yeah, he is link level 1. So, not really the craziest with either of the Gokus, but right here we do have some support from the Gohan. We are going to have majority of our links active, so that definitely is really good. As you saw, start of turn, we're at 254k defense and 252k with the friend Goku, so I mean, yeah, that's pretty good because on this turn we do have guaranteed guard. And of course we do build up with every attack we receive as well. So, I mean, there's a lot going on right here with him. We are only going to take one attack. So we're not going to have that much build up, but with only one attack. All right, at 2.5 million attacks, yeah, I mean, that's, you know, that's really nothing too crazy. But he does get the guaranteed guard for one turn. So this turn we have guaranteed guard, which is pretty useful, right? I mean, it helps you build up with him, really. And then this guy does also get 2 ki in attack and defense plus 101% for 5 turns from start of turn. So we do have that activated right here, of course. So we got an extra, you know, 101% attack and defense and some ki, which is really nice. You know, an extra 2 ki, especially on a TUR, that is going to go really far. And then he gets his base attack and defense buff, 150%. He gets some more ki as well, which, I mean, just 5 ki for the first 5 turns is just crazy. So you're basically like guaranteed to get a super with this guy in pretty much every situation, right? So, definitely really good there. And then this guy gets an additional attack and defense plus 10% with each attack received up to 100%. So you just need to receive 10 attacks, which, I mean, you know, 10 attacks is a lot, right? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It definitely is a lot. But with the guard, you could probably get away with just like throwing this guy in slot 1. So I think just throwing him in slot 1, you know, taking a bunch of attacks, it definitely could work. So I don't think you're always going to, like, not be fully built up by the time you're done with these events, right? I mean, you know, it definitely, it's going to take a minute, but you can get there. So, okay, on this rotation, we are going to have, all right, 6 out of 7 links. And we, okay. So we still have support from the Gohan, but we're at 461k defense. Now, unfortunately, right here, we only have a high chance to guard. We lost the guaranteed guard for that first turn. So we have a high chance to guard, and then we have a high chance to nullify Ki Blast supers as well. So between those two things, if he gets the guard, he's going to be looking crazy right here. Because also we still build up to an extra 100% defense if we get our guard right here with every attack received, right? So we get 20% defense with every attack received when guard is activated up to 100% defense. So, I mean, it really just all depends if you get the guard, right? So we'll throw him in, I guess, slot 2, and then we'll keep the Gohan in slot 1. I won't get a super off with him just to make sure the Goku can take some attacks after he supers, because I'm assuming our attacks, that's going to jump up a lot right here. We are super effective against all types as well because we're facing one enemy. So, you know, our attacks that, even if it's a little lower, like 4 million, it is still super effective against all types. And of course, you know, whole point of the video, we're 55%. So this isn't necessarily his craziest situation, but all right, what attack stat are we looking at? We got some support, a lot of links active. All right, 3.2. Yeah, that's really not that crazy. But we did get the additional, which we have built in. So this guy launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. So a 70% chance. Definitely very reliable with that. As you can see, we just got it. For 4 turns after guard is activated. So, of course, with a guaranteed guard for the first turn, that basically means for the first, like, 5 turns, you'll have an additional that has a great chance of becoming a super. So that definitely is very useful. This guy gets 50% attack on his super attack effect. So if you're doing all these supers, your attack stats are really going to start to ramp up. So definitely really good there. And then this guy does get an additional attack and defense plus 150%. He gets a guaranteed additional super attack. And he gets guaranteed guard. No, high chance to guard crap. It's just guaranteed guard when an ally's revive is activated. So I don't think we have a revive unit on the team. Yeah, we don't. So we're not going to showcase this in this showcase, right? But I'll try and bring another revive unit so we can get that in the video. But dude, once you get that off, this guy's going to be insane. He's probably going to be the best unit in the game. Like, I'm not even talking about TUR. I'm just talking about best unit in the game in general. But anyway, right here, 452k defense. If we get the guard, that's really good. If we don't get the guard, I mean, that's still all right. Because that's 450k defense with a high chance to nullify Ki Blast supers. And we're still building up. So, I mean, even if we don't get the guard, that's not horrible. But, the guard definitely makes that a lot better. Because, almost 500k defense with guard. I mean, you'd at least be able to tank normals from pretty much any event in the game, right? Regardless of the difficulty. But supers still probably would hit you for like 200, 300k. But you're still surviving them, right? Now, his attack stats, not really too crazy, I'm going to be honest. Especially considering we're going to lose 101% attack and defense, I think, in a turn or two, right? Because we get that additional 101% attack and defense for the first 5 turns. So, I mean, his attack stats aren't really looking all that crazy, but, I mean, as you can see, he's still building up, right? So there's still a lot going on that, you'll see him just gradually improve over the fight. So on this next rotation, we're going to have him with a lot of support again, a lot of links active. Actually, we got a pretty good setup for him, even though it's just my box. Even if I was using a private server, we'd still probably have a team, somewhat similar to this. So on this rotation, yeah, we're going to have 90% defensive support. We're going to have 4 out of 7 links, but we got the main ones like All in the Family, Sand Lineage and all that activated. And we are at 672k defense. Okay, so if we get the guard off right here, we're going to be looking very good defensively. I'll say that. So we'll throw him in slot 1. We'll take a couple of attacks. Hopefully we do have the guard, because then if we do have the guard, we get to build up a little bit more defense with these attacks we receive, which we did have the guard. Sweet. Okay, well, we're getting supered. And okay, we got the nullification. I completely forgot he had that. I'm glad we got that in the video, though. So we got the nullification. We did basically a 4 million attack stat that's super effective against all types. And I'm pretty sure we have an additional that has a high chance to become a super right here. Yeah, we do. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's good. Right, that's definitely good. I don't want to say that's bad, because, I mean, his damage right here is solid, but his defense is like, what, 700k with guard? And we had that high chance to nullify Ki Blast supers, so his defense is a little bit above average, to say the least. Now, alright, yeah, his defensive stat did drop just a bit because we lost some support. And also, we lost the 101% attack and defense, I'm pretty sure. So, that is unfortunate, but still, we're looking really good. What we'll do is we'll showcase this rotation, and then I think we'll just cut to when we can do the standby. And then we'll showcase that, because, these Gokus are about to be fully built up. So, not much else to showcase with that. Or, we'll showcase this next rotation with the Goku, because the Goku on the next rotation, I'm like 90% sure he is fully built up. So, we'll showcase him, and then, of course, we'll cut to the standby. But do keep in mind, the Goku on the next rotation, his defense was lowered. So just keep that in mind. If his defensive stat is just a little bit lower than it was, then of course it's just because he got his defense lowered. So yeah, but all right. So we should kill here with the Kid Gohan after we take the super, but this isn't going to do much damage because of course this Vegeta just hits like a feather. But he lowers defense as well. Okay, you think I'd have this stuff memorized because I always bring my units in the Legendary Vegeta event, but I don't know, it always catches me off guard when they lower defense. I hate it though, it's so annoying. So, I mean, still 540k defense basically with a defensive debuff. I mean, that's pretty good. So yeah, we'll throw him in slot 1. We're going to take a couple of attacks, so if we're not fully built up with these 3 attacks, I'm like you know, I'm almost positive we are going to be fully built up. So his attack stat should be really crazy right here. Yeah, we're going to take the second attack and then the third attack, which I'm pretty sure is the final build up. And we're at a 3.4 million attack stat. Yeah, all right. So it seems like just his raw numbers in terms of his the damage he's doing isn't really going to be all that good until you get that additional 150% attack and defense from an ally's revive being activated. So, you know, not the craziest, but still pretty solid. And then this Goku's at 420k defense, basically. So, really good. But with all that shown, let's go and cut to the standby and play that animation. All right, so we're here a couple turns after I stopped recording. I probably could have just kept on going because here we got the standby. So, yeah, let's go ahead and play this. Alright, so now that we got the standby, unfortunately, we cannot attack. It's very similar to how the physical Goku, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta from the 8th year anniversary. It's very similar to how, you know, they can't attack, but then you do their actual finish, like, skill, and then it just does a ton of damage. So right here, we're supporting all allies for 3 ki, and then 59% attack, and then we're giving Earth-bred fighters, or just warriors raised on Earth, category allies, 50% defense. We're giving World Tournament category allies another 50% defense. We just have a guaranteed Scouter, which is absolutely insane. And then we revive with 59% HP recovered when the character or an ally attacking in the same turn is KO'd once only. And then we get, obviously, the 590% attack when the finish effect is activated. So, I mean, we're going to look really crazy right here, right? Once we get the actual effect and just with everything going on. But as you can see, his defense is very low. I mean, that's not really that big of a deal because then, of course, you know, you can get the revive. And then you do actually get the extra 150% attack, or 150% attack and defense, the guaranteed additional super, and then the guaranteed guard. You do get that when you die as well. So you don't have to have an ally that gets the revive. So you can get your revive. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think we should die from the super. I don't know. This might just barely not kill us. It's going to be close. How much is this doing? 132k. Yeah, no, that didn't kill us. Damn. I was kind of hoping that would. All right, well, I think on the next rotation, he should die. Maybe. We'll have to see. Because obviously I do want to get the, you know, the finish effect in the video because it's about to do a lot of damage. I mean, you know, 590% attack is definitely a good buff, right? That's going to make it to where you're going to do a lot of damage. I mean, all these finish effects. I think the only bad one would be the free-to-play, I guess, Majin Vegeta, right? Or the LR Babidi. He's the only, I guess, card that has a bad standby skill or something like that. Because, I mean, it really doesn't do all that much damage, right? But every other unit has a really crazy one, obviously including this guy. I don't think we're going to die on this turn. I want to just barely survive so that we can die with the Goku. Just to make sure that, you know, we can get the thing in the video. Because I think if we die here, we just die. I don't think we actually get the standby in the video. So, right, could we have popped this Goku standby? I wasn't even paying attention. How much damage are we about to take right here? Because, yeah, we might die. Okay, I think we're fine. 15k? Yeah, we're fine, we're fine. All right, we just barely survived. And then we should be able to die with the Goku on this turn right here. Yeah, we're getting Super 2, so perfect. This works out. Works out very well. Look at that, 95k defense. Yeah, not the best defensive stat, but I mean, you're meant to die with him, so of course, you know, not the worst thing. All right, so we did heal a little bit right there, but we're taking a super. We should be fine. As we saw, he took over like 100k. Oh, well, yeah, there we go. So play this. Alright, so I know I was talking up the standby skill, and it did, like, you know, 1 million damage. But to be fair, we, you know, we have type disadvantage, right? So, of course, it wasn't going to do that much. By the way, 877k defense is definitely pretty good. That's a pretty crazy defensive stat. If we have the guard right here, then he's one of the best defensive units in the game right now. Because especially, you know, he has a lot more going on than just the defensive stat. He's got the high chance to nullify supers. He's got the standby skill, which obviously gives him the revive. And we weren't fully built up right there. And we're at a 5.4 million attack stat. Yeah, okay, so this is really good. Like, he's 55%. And he's doing all this stuff. The way they designed him, man, I think I responded to someone in a comment. They really designed him like an LR, right? They gave him so much stuff. I mean, of course, you know, he's a TUR, but they just gave him so much to where even 55%, you know, he's got the additional, he's got the standby, he's got the super effective against all types, he's got the build-up, he's got the guard, he's got the high chance to nullify. So, I mean, this guy is just going to be really crazy, even 55%, which I guess is, you know, the whole reason we're doing the showcase. Look at that, 871k defense. Dude, we have a high chance to guard. So if we get the guard off, I mean, what is there to say? This guy is just insane, right? So, okay. I'm very impressed. This Goku is looking really crazy. I guess, yeah, I mean, we'll tank this. I don't know if we have the guard. Even if we don't, we'll still tank it. But if we do have the guard, this is easily double digits, which we do. And we weren't even fully built up. Bro, this Goku, he is something else. 5.8. So now his attack stats do start to look impressive. Because, of course, we have the super effective against all types, and we have the additional that has a great chance to become a super. And we get the 50% attack with every super, so then that jumps up to a little over 6 million. Just crazy. I mean, I was going into the showcase expecting him to be good, but when you're at, like, well, he wasn't fully built up, so he's approaching a million defense with guard, a high chance to nullify Ki Blast supers, and a triple super, each well over 5 million, and they're all super effective against all types. Yeah, a very good unit. Because, you know, this is just him at 55%. So, I mean, there's still a lot more potential to him. Yeah, just insane. Just very crazy. I'm really happy they gave the attention to this World Tournament specifically. And I'm even more happy they made them as busted as they are. I wish I could do a 55% video on the Piccolo, but can't, unfortunately. We'll just have to wait till I get access to him on the private server, and then we'll do the Rainbow Link level 10 showcase. So, alright, I mean, that's pretty much the video, right? Look at that, 865k defense. Just crazy for a unit that's 55%. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the video. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this Goku, and let me know how your summons went down in the comments. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one.